Today I'm putting a mannequin's face on my face. Let's get into it. Laughing with zero expression. Starting with my trusty color corrector. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Peach. And I just color correct the inner corners of my eyes because that's where all of the discoloration is that I'm wanting to correct. The inner corners are blue, so I go in with peach and it neutralizes it. Then I take the Maybelline Fit Me Matte pressed powder. This is translucent and I just set that. Now that that is all set, I'm going in with the Kryolan TV paint stick. This is in the shade 406. I'm going to go in with a moistened beauty blender. So just really blend this out. This does take time to blend. I've clocked it multiple times. Usually takes me about 5 to 7 minutes to fully blend this out. Here comes my favorite part. I'm going to powder this because it really sets all of that emollient coverage that we just laid down. Taking the Kaleidos Mono Blush, I think this will be a beautiful shade for this contour. I'm gonna start by warming up the face a little bit first, just sculpting out. She has this she has a rounded cheek here. It's just a kind of like a semicircle right here that's really making that cheekbone pop out. Just taking that downward and just a little bit of a roundness on this side. Now I'm buffing out the edge just to give it more of a gradient look while still concentrating most of that pigment underneath. Okay, I think this is gonna be so good. This is the Kaleidos Symphony Contour Trio in Fair. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. This is one of my favorite older blush brushes. I'm just gonna go in with the slightly more gray beige tone here and just really get that shadow that's right there carving out that cheek. Okay, now I'm gonna take this kind of like mid-tone gray, this neutral gray, and then mix it with this gray and a little bit of light gray. See where we get with that. And then I'm just gonna continue deepening up those shadows. See all these subtle shadows on the lower part of this face? I'm just mimicking that with a little bit of that pigment. And this is what's gonna give it the illusion of a more chiseled facial structure. Dipping back into that pigment. See how it's starting to make a more square looking jawline? Just gonna keep carving out that gray shadow and bringing it down. She has this wide chin. See, I'm just following the shadows that is on this mannequin. Look at how, oh my God, look. Facial structure looks crazy similar. That's so cool. Okay, so I actually want to go in with some white powder before I go any further so that the white is the base layer because I didn't get a fair enough base. So I'm just gonna contour with the white in the center of the face. There's probably some highlighter left over on this brush as well, so it's giving it a nice little sheeny shine. Just mostly hitting the center of my face, over the lid, over top the nose. I'm also just taking a white shadow from the Jeffree Star palette and then really get over those lids. Those lids are nice bright white. And then windshield wiper back and forth to mildly blend. Really make the chin come forward. On the center of the forehead, the sides of the nose. She has a wider base part to her nose, so we'll see if we can mimic that Getting the center of the face again. I feel like this is a extremely subtle cut crease. I really like how subtle. It's so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna take this, kind of looks like a concealer brush slash eyeshadow brush. I think this came with my Flower Nose contour palette, but I thought those shades would be too warm for this, so I'm dipping back into that previous pile that I made with the Kaleidos Symphony Contour Trio, and just really working that pigment into the brush and then knocking any of the fallout off, which there is barely any. She has this contour that goes down the center of the nose and then blends up into the crease. So I'm gonna start at the crease. I don't know where all that pigment went, so I'm just gonna dip back into the Jeffree Star palette and mix up that same shade as I did previously. Okay, now we'll see if we can really, there we go. Most of that pigment is right here in the upper third, and then it looks like it's very gently blended out. Just creating a wide shadow first, and then I'll go in and define that later. I'm just right now trying to mimic the shape of this nose. There's this rounded, elongated point. So I'll bring the light, hopefully, downward to meet that. And now I'm gonna go into the upper contour of the left eye, but now I can see this side so much better because it's not covered by hair. And again, most of that pigment is concentrated like right there at the first third, underneath the first third of the brow, and then really gently blended out. Fun. It looks like I just have thicker brows, but we'll fix that by defining the brow so it looks more like a shadow. Am I looking like a mannequin or no? Oh my god, I love this. I'm gonna take the MAC 211 brush with that same contour shade, mix that up. Now I'm going to really sharpen up that contour line. Oh yeah, deepen up the shadows. She has nostrils that flare, and mine go up. So, unless I draw, which I could. I mean, if we want to go there, I could. Again, keep sharpening up this line. I'm gonna see if I can widen my nostrils. It's a little bit ambitious for me, but why not try? So I don't totally fuck up this makeup look, I'm gonna go in with a very deep charcoal, nope, gray and black. Mix those two together just to lighten it up a little bit. That's just looking like a really intense shadow. I mean, it kind of did flare out the nostril a little bit. Kind of, like, I feel like my nose doesn't have a wide enough base to do this. Oh my god, this is so funny. Now I'm gonna go in with the black only and see if I can really deepen up that nostril. Okay guys, The way this looks on camera versus how it looks in person is so different. It looks pretty bad in person, but there's enough distortion. There's enough distortion in the image that it looks like kind of believable. I think I'm just gonna leave it here. This is so fucking fierce. I'm gonna go back in with that white and see if I can widen up. And I'll just go down the center of the nose while we're here to really create contrast. And oh my god, this is so weird, you guys. I'm gonna go back in with some white shadow and just really brighten up that lower lid. Go over these brows with a little bit of white eyeshadow. Actually, in hindsight, I would have covered these brows. I'm gonna take, I think this will be a good shade, Ash Brown from Wet n Wild, and we're just gonna do a super skinny brow that rides on the top of that contour. Just gonna go in the center of the brow, or just drawing over. I mean, this is the ultimate skinny brow. This is such a sexy shape. Gorge! This nose contour is killing me, you guys. It's so funny. And I'm just staying in what I would call the spine of the eyebrow, just right in the center of my eyebrow. I can't stop laughing at this nose. Oh my god, it's so like not actually the shape. Okay, now I'm gonna take mascara, and she has a very low-hanging wispy lash going on. So I'm just gonna take the L'Oreal Panorama and just very lightly blink through that, and then we're gonna put on some lashes. I don't want to build up like a crazy lash. See how there it's already got that downturned line to it? This is perfect. Accidentally hit that lash, but whatever, it's kind of cool. Same thing on this side, just blink the lash through. I'm not trying to build up much product, just enough so that there's enough pigment between the lash that I put on and the lashes. Okay, I can't fucking wait to do this lip. Let's get her on! This is a waterproof lip liner from Moira, but I do think it would be good just to draw the outline with this and then go over top. I don't think I have any like bubblegum pink. So her lip, their lip. Sorry for gendering a mannequin. There's a tiny cupid's bow at the top, but mostly big plump lips. So I'm gonna go like 3, 4, 5 millimeters above my natural lip. Oh, bitch. Yup. Now I'm going to fill in the gap between my natural lip and the lip line. Oh my god, I fucking love this so much. Ah, my god! I'll just go in and fill in the entire lip, and then we'll go over it with the other color. Now I'm gonna go in, is this Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline Ravishing Rose. This is a matte lipstick. And just go right over top all of that. Yes, bitch. Zunted. Totally zooted. Fuck, it's so good. You guys! I should put on a lash. I should put on a lash. I'm gonna angle this on the outermost corner so I get a really downturned look to this. Bitch, like, did I fucking nail it or what? Now I'm just gonna let that dry, and then I'll go in and squish it together. God, my teeth look so fucking yellow. Ew. Now I'm going to take a fine black eyeliner and just stipple in between a natural lash line and the fake lash line. Up! Fuck that up. Just go back over with eyeshadow. Dude, this eyeliner sucks. It will not come off I'm just packing on the white, hoping that that mistake goes away. Good enough. I think I fucking nailed it. Do we love that we can see the red hair because I don't have a fucking wig cap? All this is so half-assed because of my limited supplies, so that's actually really funny, the red. You can't tell me shit. I don't even care, the red hair. You can't tell me shit. Numero doso. Almost. If I used white foundation, this would have been bang on. This would have been so cunty zunty. It's still very cunty zunty, but it's not totally bang on. Pretty good though, pretty good. Who is this absolute diva? I must know. Laughing with zero expression. I love this. Oh my god. If you saw this in person, you'd be like, girl, you look caked. Caked up. I'm ready for my close-up. Time to do Pilates, actually. Well, it appears that I had my lighting set up at half strength, so this is the full effect. We're doing our best. We're making do with what we got, you know? Everything that I used will be written down below for you in links, description box, as well as in a shoppable post in my profile. I'm obsessed. This can be achieved with everything you already have, basically. I mean, you just need like a basic black bob. I wasn't willing to sacrifice this bob to this haircut because I want to save this for other looks. But once we have the budget, darling, don't you worry, I will be making the dolls. This look totally caught me by surprise. I saw this on Pinterest, of course, and was like, holy shit, that makeup look is so sleek. And then I looked a little bit closer and was like, oh, that's a mannequin. Slay, let's do it. Thank you for joining me today in this super fun makeup recreation or mannequin recreation. I really feel like I fucking nailed this chin. I love the width of this. I love how strong and masculine this chin is. Stay tuned as always. Subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend who you think would be entertained by this. If you want to make sure that you know when I upload a video, make sure to turn on notifications. Let YouTube know that you like watching this content by clicking the like button and sending it out into the world for others to see. It really helps this channel as I grow it. So thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and doing all of the things. Ciao for now. The look in natural lighting. You can't tell me shit.